Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about pricing and how you can get to charge the price that you both want to and need to charge within your business. Now, pricing is so fundamental. If you're not charging the price you want, then you're not getting the margin that you need. And if you've not got the margin that you need, you haven't got the profit and the cash flow within your business to be able to invest in your staff, in your product development, in any capital expenditure, etc. that you need. So it's absolutely fundamental that you get this right. Now, this video itself isn't going to talk about how you work out what pricing you want to charge. There's plenty of my other videos that talk about that. This specifically is talking about when you know what the price you want to charge is, how do you actually get out there and charge it? How do you have the confidence to ask for potentially a higher price than you're asking now, or a higher price than you're comfortable thinking that is the price you want to ask when you're starting your business. And like all of my strategies, you're going to find this is really, really, really simple. And just a bit of backstory to this before we go into it. The reason I'm talking about this now is I was in the gym the other day. I was working out with my personal trainer, and we were talking about his business model and the fact that he's now got 5, 6, 7 days a week where he's absolutely jam-packed. He's working 10, 12, 14 hours some days. He's exhausted, and now's the time for him to try and put his pricing up. But he's like most business people. He's got an aversion to wanting to do it. Is he going to scare off his customers? What's it going to do to his business? And it also reminded me of a story from many years ago when I used to be involved in a business which was a finance company providing loans to small businesses across the UK. And at the same time that I was a shareholder in that business, I also had my own finance company doing deals direct to the same customer base, or a very similar customer base. And what's so important here is that when I say a similar customer base, some of my customers were absolutely identical to, well, not I mean, they were the same customers as the business that I was also involved in. And what we found is that there was a 8, 10, sometimes 12% interest rate differential from what the other company was charging the customer and from what I was charging the customer. And this was a debate that we used to have very regularly about why they weren't charging the same prices as me. And I found that the sales guys and the management team there were always saying, we can't charge those prices. The customers won't pay them, or people will look at us badly for charging that price. When I was having absolutely no issue whatsoever, getting the customer to pay it to me, and it was not causing any reputational or other potential issues within my business either. So really, what this fundamentally comes down to is just having the confidence to ask. When you say, how do I put my pricing up? The answer is really simple. You just fucking do it. Now, you're going to get objections whatever pricing you charge. Whether you're a lawyer charging £300 an hour or £600 an hour, whether you're selling widgets at £10 or £20, whether I'm charging 16% per annum or 22% per annum for finance. Whatever price you charge, you're going to get objections from your customers. But what it's important to understand is that 9 times out of 10, pricing objections aren't really objections. They're just complaints. This is people's natural predisposition to want to negotiate, to want to complain at whatever price they're given. As soon as you put a price in front of a customer, they're going to bite back at it. Doesn't matter if in my game finance, whether that's me offering someone finance at 16%, 20%, 22%, or if it's a mainstream bank offering someone finance at 3, 4, 5, 6%. Everyone's immediate reaction is, oh, what you can do cheaper than that. Oh, that's too expensive. So understand that your customer is going to complain whatever price you offer them. So if they're going to complain at 100 quid, why not charge them 200 quid? You're going to get, yes, a certain number of people aren't going to buy. You're going to weed some customers out. But what you need to understand in your business is what is that perfect mix between volume and price, or volume and margin. And once you've worked out the price that you want to charge, you just need to have the confidence to go out there and ask for it. So whether like I said, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're selling your time, whether you're a business selling a physical product, if you are confident that the price that you are charging is both fair and in line with the market, and when I say that, it's also very important to appreciate that I don't just mean is your price comparable to what your competitors are charging, because maybe your product's better, maybe your service levels are better, maybe your R&D costs are much higher, and your product therefore deserves a higher price than what your competitors charge. And if that's the case, you don't need to feel that you have to be charging the same price as your competitors. Maybe there is a very good reason why your price should be higher, but you just don't have the confidence to ask for it. And I really, like I say, I told you the answer to this was going to be simple, and it is simple. You just have to go out there and start asking. I promise you, if you're a personal trainer charging £50 an hour or £60 an hour, if you put your prices up to £70 an hour, £75 an hour, I guarantee you are not going to lose anywhere near as many customers as you think. And if you do, then maybe you're going to achieve what you wanted to achieve. If you're like my friend, my trainer, where he's working, 5, 6, 7 days a week at 10, 12, 14 hours a day, that is not sustainable for him. And ultimately, he's better off having a lower number of customers paying a higher price. He'll find his perfect volume/price mix. So that's it really. Like I say, pricing is a customer complaint, not a genuine objection. So have the confidence to go out there and ask for what you need, ask for what you deserve, and I guarantee you the results are going to be a lot better.